Hey guys, Nathan Duck River Honey. It is April the 10th and I've had 3 weeks since I did some of my splits, so I'm checking on those to see if they're queen right or not. You can see here I've got 2 mediums on the bottom, I've got 2 mediums on top with a double screen in between. So this colony up here has an entrance here and this colony down here has an entrance on the front. Well, I did something interesting today. I checked the top, which was queenless, for a queen, and I didn't find eggs, I didn't find the queen, but they seem totally normal. They have cleared out an area for the queen to lay. They are polishing sails. They are very calm and just seem completely normal. So I'm guessing that they're queen right. I pulled them off and went into the bottom, which had 2 more boxes on top of here. This was a big colony and the mother queen had stayed in the bottom, so she kept her field force. So she felt strong enough, even in these 4 boxes, that she wanted to swarm again. They had a big population. That's one of the reasons I really like when I do these vertical splits, to pull the existing queen up into the top, because then she gets weaker, she loses her field force. But she stayed in the bottom on this one. I tried to manage that with space and get them into the flow so that maybe they would turn their attention away from swarming. It didn't work. They had wet queen cells. So what I did is I took their two biggest brood boxes and pulled that off into a split. This is a box with a little bit of drawn comb and some foundation, and then whatever they had in this one. So they're going to get field force. Hopefully I'm going to keep bees in boxes, but this is having to split a hive 3 times before the main flow starts. That's not a trait that I'm really looking for. So I'll show you one more over here in this yard that is another variation of what you can or may have to do when you're using this sort of method. See, this is just a massive colony. I actually had 4 boxes on top, 2 on the bottom, and the bottom was queenless. They got the field force and the queen stayed in the top, and she's just huge. The colony's just huge. They had a double screen. You can see where it was, and their entrance was facing this way. So I got into this colony today. I didn't find any queen cells in this top portion because that queen was depopulated when I did this split. But I got into the bottom and they did not seem queen right at all. I did not find evidence of eggs or see a queen or anything. They were very runny and loud, and they were filling what would have been the brood area with nectar. And typically if you've got a queen, the bees don't want to fill that center brood area with nectar. They want to leave that open and give the queen room to lay. So I recombined this one. I just pulled the double screen out. These are all the forager bees that were in the top portion coming and looking for their entrance. And since they can't find it, they will eventually go around to the front and find that entrance. And this is now one colony. This will probably be done before nightfall today. So again, this is another reason I like doing these vertical splits with a double screen board. If I can keep this colony from swarming with as many bees as are in here, it could just make a tremendous honey crop. They may still swarm on me, I don't know, but I was able to save this queenless portion down here and recombine it because I had another colony right on top of it, and they're oriented to the same location. So this makes it really convenient and easy, really convenient. So I'm trying to get through my work today, but I've got a couple of interesting things going on here, and wanted to film this. This is a vertical split that I did 2 weeks ago, and I'm doing these and not looking for the queen solely to save time. I can do the split, I can find the queen later and deal with it. I would prefer for the queen to be in the top when I do the split because she loses her field force. It goes down to the queenless portion. That gives them more bees to make an emergency queen. It also removes bees from the queen, and that depopulation helps to prevent swarming. So I've already had a hive at my other yard that the queen stayed in the bottom, and I think that's probably the hive that cast the 2 swarms that I saw over there. This hive was headed that same direction. The queen was left in the bottom. They had queen cups. I found an egg in one, so I went through it and knocked all of those down and then flipped these boxes. So the queenless portion that is making a queen is now on the bottom, and the queen right portion, these 3 boxes, are on the top, and the double screen's still in the middle. So the foragers from the queenless portion are going to re-enter the queen right portion, and the foragers from the queen right portion are going to go into the queenless portion. Now, my concern with doing that is bees fighting, but I find bees don't really fight that much, especially since we've got a good nectar flow going on right now. They're pretty happy, and when bees come through the door, I just don't think they fight that much. They merge pretty quickly, and the benefit of doing it this way is I'm not even opening boxes up and finding frames of brood and counting stuff and equalizing and doing all that. I'm letting the bees equalize themselves. I'm taking the foragers out of this and giving them to that, and it is just that quick. It's really, really quick and easy to do, and that's what I'm trying to get done this year. I'm really focusing on managing for time. So something else that is pretty interesting, I've got 2 hives here, but these are not a split. The bottom hive was a hive that was underperforming coming out of winter, and I don't know why. They could have a disease issue, they could have a mite issue. I've not seen any of that, and all my other hives are just booming, and this one is weak and has stayed consistently weak. So I think it's probably a queen issue. Either she was poorly mated, or she's just getting old, wearing out, about to become a drone layer, or something. Something's going on. They're not progressing like they should. I'm looking for a slower bee than what I have, but they're slow enough that I don't think they're going to make honey this year. They just don't have the population, and it doesn't seem like they're turning over their population as they should with the warm weather that we've been having. So this is a swarm. The top box is a swarm that I caught in my most recent video, and I am reorienting them to this location because my intent is to combine these 2. I'm expecting to go into this bottom box today and find that queen and see that they're not progressing as I want them to, and to pinch her, and then to combine this top hive with the bottom and merge them into a 4-box unit that has got a lot of foundation in the top, but hopefully we'll have the population that they can go out and make honey. So let's jump into them and see where they're all at. Looks like we've got some bees in here. Let's pop this top box. They're putting in drone brood. They thinking about swarming? They are thinking about swarming. They're building some queen cups. Surely not. They're too small for that. All right. Let's see what they're up to. No resources. Let's dry a comb. A little bit of nectar there. A lot of nectar there. We've got eggs and very young larvae. And I've got my queen here. She is marked. She looks fine. She's got all her legs. And unfortunately, they just not progressing. Terrible brood pattern. Terrible brood pattern in a hive that is not progressing. So these girls are now queenless. They don't know it, of course. Place that feeder. I'm not going to do a newspaper combine on them. I'm just going to drench them in syrup. That is a better looking box of bees there. See, this swarm in just a few days has taken all of its syrup. They're calm, organized. Very lightweight. I'm not concerned about giving this hive syrup, about that getting into honey, because they've got 2 boxes that are completely undrawn. And what I'm more worried about is preventing fighting. And gorged bees are generally pretty happy bees. So I'll give them this gallon of syrup. And maybe not even a gallon, maybe half a gallon or a little bit less. And then see if they'll build this box out. Go ahead and get this colony merged, make sure everybody's happy, and go from there. Well guys, I hope that this has been an interesting video for you. I hope I've shown some different ways that you can do things with splits and combines and swarm control and all this stuff. There's as many ways to do these things as there are beekeepers. So just, learn as much as you can, and then do what works for you. Find your way of doing things. What is successful for you? That's what really counts, is what is successful for you and your bees and your location, your personality, and all that. Pretty cool how those bees are lost, but they'll find that entrance pretty quick. Well guys, I hope that you have fantastic success with your bees this year. Hope I do too. We'll see. They're a challenge to stay ahead of this year. They really are. Guys, I appreciate you watching. I'll see you on the next one.